Welcome to ClockInMaster. In this guide, time clock settings, automation settings, business hours, and the late column. Right at the bottom of time clock settings is a card called automation settings, and it holds two switches that people either never find or never understand. One of them decides whether anybody is ever marked late. The other closes shifts that were left open. Both of them lean on your business hours, so we will start there. Auto clockout at business closing deals with the shift somebody forgot to end. Rather than leaving it running all night and giving you a 14-hour dairy to correct in the morning, the end time is pulled back to when you close. There is a note underneath worth reading. The rota is always primary. If that person had a rota shift, the rota wins, and this does not override it. One condition, and it is the commonest reason this switch appears to do nothing. It closes shifts at your closing time, so it needs to know when you close. Scroll up to Schedule and Hours. Business hours on this store run from 9 in the morning to 11 at night. With those filled in, the switch is live. If yours is grayed out and will not move, that is why, and it is the pattern worth remembering. When a setting looks broken, check what it depends on further up the screen. Now the second switch, and this is the one that answers a question we get a lot. Why does nobody ever show as late? Late and early are always measured against something. The first choice is the rota. If that person is rotated on at 9 and clocks in at 10 past, they are 10 minutes late. That is it. If they are not on the rota at all, there is nothing to compare against, and by default, the answer is simply blank. Not late, not early, nothing. Rather than describe it, let me just show you. Here is the report with the switch off. A handful of late and early marks, and every one of them belongs to somebody who was on the rota. Everybody else has nothing at all. Now I turn the switch on and come back. Look at the difference. Brandon clocked in at 11, 2 hours late because we open at 9. Muhilan at 4 in the afternoon, 7 hours late. Andy at 7:45 in the morning, an hour and a quarter early. Nobody worked a minute differently. The app simply has something to measure them against now. Two things before you turn this on at home. It only applies where there is no rota, so it never overrides a shift you actually planned. The rota always wins. And it is only as honest as your business hours. Set those to 9 and open at 8 in practice, and you have just made your whole team an hour late on paper. If your team is not rostered and your late column has always been empty, this switch and those two boxes are the whole answer. I am turning it back off on this store. That is Git. It is on Android, on iPhone and iPad, and in any browser. The links are in the description below. Control of your business.